Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. The scary videos you're about to watch are guaranteed to shiver your timbers. Number 1. TikTok user Jessie519 is a young mom who just recently gave birth to her son. Now across her account, you'll find countless videos of her showing off her new bundle of joy. Well, late one night, she could hear her son crying in the room next door. Out of curiosity, she decided to check the baby monitor, and this is what she saw. As her son was crying in his crib, something appeared to yank his leg. All of a sudden, his body jolted downward and his leg extended as if someone tried to pull him. This eerie footage sent chills down Jessie's spine as she watched it, making her question if what she saw really just happened. So do you think something paranormal caused this, or was this simply just her son moving on his own? You decide. Number 2. A woman named Carrie doesn't post too often on TikTok, but recently she turned to this app in search for answers. On June 30th around midnight, Carrie decided to order some food through DoorDash, and around 30 minutes later the delivery driver arrived. But as Carrie watched her food get dropped off through her security camera, she noticed something unnerving in the background. As the woman knelt down to drop off the food, no one can be seen behind her. But as a car passed by, its headlights illuminated a chilling figure in the background. At the end of the driveway, this creepy figure stood motionless as it stared towards the woman on the porch. Carrie has no idea what to make of this. Was this a ghost, or a hungry stranger patiently waiting to steal the food the woman just dropped off? Number 3. The Boardwalk is a place to have fun and make fond memories. But for a girl named Jalen, there's one memory that she'd like to forget. One night in 2019 around 10 p.m., Jalen was on the boardwalk with her best friend Scarlett. The shops were closed and the amusement park was shut down for the night. But as they stood on the dimly lit boardwalk, one of the nearby rides began to move on its own. Jalen quickly began recording and managed to catch something terrifying.
Okay, but the boardwalk closed like half an hour ago.
This is scary.
Where the f- Okay, I'm really mad at this one. No one's on there. Is there?
Wait. Okay, I totally saw someone in your camera, but I didn't see them. Can we go?
As the ride descended down, a dark figure can be seen in the seat facing Jalen, but this figure eerily vanished right before their eyes. If we zoom in, we can clearly see a pale face and dark shoulders that quickly disappeared as the ride went down. In shock at what they just witnessed, Jalen and Scarlett said F this and immediately left the boardwalk. Number 4. My Haunted Hotel, located in Chester, England, is the world's most documented ongoing paranormal investigation. This 400-year-old hotel was once an inn sitting in the heart of one of the UK's most haunted cities. 16 cameras are constantly rolling throughout the hotel, always ready to catch anything strange that might happen. Guests are invited inside to spend the night and see for themselves what kind of paranormal evidence they can find. Well, one night, 2 guests named Stephen and Sarah bravely ventured inside the hotel. With a K2 meter in hand, they incredibly had a full-blown conversation with someone on the other side.
Can you tell us what letter your name begins with, please, if I go through the alphabet? Is it A? Your first name begins with A. Can you just confirm by changing the lights? A. Okay, is it Andrew? Is it Arthur? Can you think of any other names?
Is it Alistair?
This is very, very strong stuff right now. I have no idea who this is.
Yeah, could be this male figure again.
I'm trying to think of names from
I know, I am too.
Is it Arthur?
I asked Arthur.
Did you? Adrian?
Alexander? Alexander? Is that your name?
Oh my god, that is clear as day. What is going on?
Alexander.
So can you just confirm, Alexander, is that your name and it was your sword?
This is intelligent EMF spikes. There's no other way.
We need to now confirm that name some other way, just to, like, you know, double up the evidence on it. I don't want to just go on a K2 alone.
Absolutely.
I think we should follow this further.
We need to try and find a year out. So this has been here since, what, 1622, this building? So we need to try
what year
and
did they say the sword was?
Well, we need to ask that question so that the device, or Alexander,
Okay.
Alexander answers.
Alexander, was you alive in 1650?
Oh, say, let's start 1600s. 1600s. So what about 16? Okay, thank you. So 1610. In the 1620s. 1630s. 1640s. 1640s. Okay, so if we go through each year, then you can tell me which year in the 1640s. Was it 1641? 1642? 1643? 1644? 1645? 1645, thank you very much.
45! 1645!
Hold on, we've got that, so that'd have been...
That's English Civil War. That is the Siege of Chester, 1645.
That very year? Or...
1645, Battle of Roughton Moor. King Charles was here in the city, watched his army defeated at Roughton Moor.
A mind-blowing, history-making and remarkable breakthrough.
The way the light on the K2 meter lit up in response to their questions repeatedly doesn't look like a mere coincidence. And from the responses they got, it sounds like this couple managed to make contact with someone named Alexander who was alive in 1645. On another night in the hotel, a camera in one of the many hallways caught a figure.
What we had just captured was a residual manifestation, a true full-bodied apparition, and this black mass forces our room 7 corridor camera into infrared mode. You can even see the curtain move, which is caused by some sort of unexplained draft of air. I immediately film this on my phone and run upstairs.
A chilling black figure was caught moving past a doorway. And incredibly, as it passed by, the curtain on the other side mysteriously moved, as if a burst of air went through it. With no one in the room at the time, this video is truly unexplainable. So if you're interested in getting no sleep, then consider spending the night at my haunted hotel. Number 5. A man that goes by Plankwalker on TikTok recently posted a video that caught my eye. According to this man, a friend of his received a motion notification from her security camera, and as she curiously took a look at the footage, she was left feeling uneasy. On the left side of the screen, a white anomaly appeared. This strange glowing mass glided from left to right before going out of view. This bizarre shape doesn't appear to be a bug, and definitely doesn't look like your typical orb. I'm not gonna pretend like I have any clue what this is, so what do you think? Number 6. A girl named Devin from the Bunny Squid 95 TikTok account found herself in a terrifying situation. Back in 2020, Devin and her fiancé moved into a small apartment above an old house. Almost immediately after getting settled in, they began to notice strange things happening inside. On an almost daily basis, they would hear weird sounds, the lights would flicker, and objects would move on their own right in front of them. But nothing freaked them out more than when they would hear voices coming from the other side of their bedroom door. Devin began recording this activity, and what she caught on video is truly terrifying.
Hey guys, it's 12 o'clock in the morning, and I heard some weird noises. Jesus Christ, oh my god.
After hearing weird noises, objects on the table began moving on their own. She kept her phone by her side, ready to record, and later that night, this eerie activity continued.
Okay, so I just got up to turn the light on, and there's still... Okay, and yeah, okay. Yeah, there's still weird happening. Okay, goodbye.
In the days that followed, things continued to get weirder, and she noticed that most of this activity happens in the kitchen.
Hi guys, I had just gotten up to show everybody that my fan is just a regular oscillating fan. It's not anything that would be able to move. A ceramic cup, as you can see now. And then I started hearing some noises, so I was going to just record and see what happened. Okay, so you can see a lot of the activity is centered mostly in my kitchen. It's probably not a coincidence. I'll show you guys the garage sometime. It's directly below the kitchen, but yeah, a lot of weird stuff happens down there too.
From a Taco Bell bag to a heavy knife block, the entity in her home looks to be desperately trying to get her attention. With many viewers curious about the haunting she was experiencing, one person suggested trying the Reality Ripple filter, which supposedly reveals any spirits that are in the room with you. But as she tried this filter, she captured more than she expected.
Okay. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, that's just the outline of the paper towel roller and the water bottle. Oh, okay. Are we in the chair then? Is that what I'm supposed to see? Hello? Oh, okay.
As she panned the camera around the room, a chilling disembodied voice was caught. Sounding like it said, "Over here." Maybe this spirit was trying to tell her where to point the filter. Luckily for Devin, she no longer lives in this apartment and hasn't noticed any other activity around her. Number 7. TikTok user Reagan Summers doesn't have many posts on TikTok, but one of them happens to be a strange encounter she had on July 9th. After leaving the Winston-Salem Mall in North Carolina with a few friends, they noticed something otherworldly flying through the sky.
What in the hell? That's scary.
Look,
They're stopping.
What is that?
What the f***?
UFO.
What the f*** is that?
I don't know what that is,
Look,
but they're
one just
moving around.
disappeared.
They're like moving.
That one just went sideways.
What?
I told you I got a good ass eye. That's like over Greensboro.
What the hell is it?
Yeah, you hear gunshots now.
4 glowing objects appeared to be falling from the sky, with a trail of fire behind them before suddenly stopping in midair. These unidentified objects hovered in place before they slowly began to disappear. Reagan and her friends stared up in awe as they struggled to come up with a reasonable explanation for what they were witnessing. Number 8. A video uploaded to the Blue Candle YouTube channel exploded in views as people couldn't believe what they were seeing. While a man was walking his dogs at night, they suddenly began barking at something in the distance, appearing to try to scare off something potentially dangerous. The man behind this account began recording, and what he captured is downright unsettling. Behind the staircase, a dark figure could be seen lurking in the shadows. Almost blending into the darkness, this figure leaned forward, peering out at the barking dogs. Despite the nearby light illuminating the stairs, this being remained a solid black as it eerily moved back and forth. They say dogs are man's best friend, which looks to be true, as his dogs tried to warn him of the ghostly creep nearby. Number 9. Located in southwest Florida is the Mayaca River State Park, a beautiful destination to explore nature, stay in an RV, or vacation in one of the many cabins on the property. Built in the 1930s, these old cabins are an interesting sight to see. Well, for a woman named Alicia Galvin, she saw a lot more than she expected when visiting this park. Accompanied by her boyfriend, the couple explored the area before finding their way to the cabins. Her boyfriend began recording a video of her inside, but he ended up catching something chilling.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the somebody in there with you?
No.
As Alicia stood in the cabin, a ghostly figure can be seen in the background. This pale figure quickly moved from right to left, immediately catching her boyfriend's attention. They both immediately looked inside the cabin, only to find no one. Alicia had no idea what was just behind her. Until this day, this video remains a mystery. Number 10. Over on the Lakeshore Paranormal YouTube channel, a paranormal investigator named Darren is on a mission to find proof of the afterlife. Back in 2018, he was called to do a private home investigation after a family noticed a dark presence lurking in their home. Darren immediately went down to the basement to conduct a spirit box session, but while trying to make contact with this entity, something was caught in the background.
Not gonna leave until you give me a sign.
Movement back there. Shadow. Shadow like came out from the where the heater is and went back the other way. I got it on video. You can see it was short. It was just like a shadow that came out from there.
Are you down here?
Yeah, I saw it was total shadow on here.
I got the chills right here.
Come around the corner.
Over here, look at this. Look at my arm.
Oh yeah.
Is that you?
Definitely saw a shadow over here.
As he patiently waited for a voice to come through, a dark figure was caught moving in the background. A faint, shadowy figure moved from right to left, directly behind him. The cameraman noticed this figure immediately, and as they went to take a closer look, Darren instantly got chills. This was the only time during the investigation that this figure made an appearance. But this is definitely enough proof that something supernatural is in this family's home. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy. As always, if you enjoy these creepy videos, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.